first down for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. This offense just wearing this defense down 11, just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Punch! A 1st down for the offense. Hand off from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Shows him the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The inside handoff. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the toss. Still running at them, just destroying his way through the field. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. Knocked off his feet.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Working that left side now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Floating away. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board. But offense getting set for 1st down. Dropping back, it's Orji. Unloads it left. And it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense... Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Was looking for a win. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll close in on him after. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and
tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. They'll try the right side. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Touchdown, Wolverine! And they jump. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Smashes through the tackle. And he breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Orji. He rifles one deep down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up with the 26 for the 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wolverine! And that one will give him the lead. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Orji. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flush down in the pocket. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! On first down, here comes this offense. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That would get the eyes moving. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give as they work on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in. All of
Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense comes on the field first today. And here we go. Wolverines and Buckeyes, everything that's... It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. You recall the last time they played, the Wolverines won a very close game that has not been forgotten in Columbus for a single minute since then.
No, and if I remember right, it was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory the last time out. Let's see what happens today if the Buckeyes offense can make the adjustments.
They're trying to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rival.
Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Orji. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac, all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The Wolverines pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. But Kurt, no surprise, you get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get him.
Hello there and welcome to the old... Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Bringing prep, and they'll start off with a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Now it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Orji. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years of Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the Wolverines pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Looking to scramble to his left. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the Pack much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Now, that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Except for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. He'll make the 1st down, and that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Look, we keep playing in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
first down. We're going to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him there, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Finding some room at the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Now this is the 8th play in this drive. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete with a very quick throw. The offense was moving well, but this incompletion sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Going to create outside the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. Play action here on first down. Defense, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the foot. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That will bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They're going to run it here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he get there on the ground? And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Klein gets set up. It's a first down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Trying to find room. It's Edwards. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back gets the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines. So another W today as this team continues to pursue perfection. It's going to take a really good team to knock off this punch curve.
Well, when you're trying to look at teams who are championship caliber teams, you look for every aspect. And I'm talking about the offense, defense, special teams. When it's crunch time, how do they play? And the entire year, it seems like they just continue to get better in every aspect. It's going to be fun to see where this team ends up.
And that is good.